Hello friends and respected teacher. I Dr. N.G. Telkapalliwar welcome you in my YouTube channel BSVS Educational Learning Center. Today we are going to discuss about creation and use of HTML based quiz for e-content and open educational resources development. And this HTML quiz we are discussing by using the platform that is called as a Hot Potatoes platform. It is created by using the software, and that is the Hot Potatoes software. In last workshop we have discussed about the creation and classroom activity by using the Kahoot platform. We also discussed the advantage and disadvantage of the quizzes in last workshop. Now in today's workshop we are going to discuss about the creation and use of HTML based quiz for e-content development and its publication in different open educational resource platform. In this presentation I am going to discuss about the what is the open educational resources, then e-content development, what is the HTML quiz and what is its application, then the overview of the hot potato software, live demonstration of creation of HTML quiz, and lastly publication of quizzes as a e-content in open educational resources. Now in this particular introduction or in content, we going to discuss in two different forms. One is the through presentation and another is the through screen sharing. So let's start for the presentation. These are the learning outcomes after viewing this video. After watching this video, you should be able to state personal motivation and interest for producing and using open educational resources for quiz. Evaluate some HTML quizzes as open educational resources for active open learning. Plan a structured learning experience using a range of open educational resources. Create, publish, and use of HTML quiz for e-content development as OER. Now this workshop or this video presentation is focused only on the creation of the HTML based quiz by using the Hot Potatoes software. Now what happens, we already know, most of the teacher are know about the hot potatoes quiz or how to create the quiz by using the Google Forms. But what we are doing, because we all are teachers or learners, what we do, we create the quizzes and it is sent to the students. That's also okay, but we are not creating the e-content and not publishing it in the open educational resources or repository. So the aim is that when you prepare any type of quiz, particularly when HTML quizzes, you must develop your own quiz, own content, and try to publish it in open education resources platform so that you can get the benefits. Because when it is published in OER system or platform, it is easy to forward that link. It is easy to forward toward the student, and it is also goes in credit to yours, because it can be considered as a one of the e-content develop yourself, and it can be used in the your career advancement scheme, that is the cash promotion also. And that's why today we are focusing on the creation of the HTML based quiz and also its publication in OER platforms. Now first we discuss what is the open educational resources, that is in short form it is called as OER. The open education resources are freely accessible, openly licensed text, quizzes, books, media, or recorded videos and other digital assets that are useful for teaching, learning, and assessing as well as for research purposes. And there is also no fixed or no universal uses of open file format in OER. The term OER describes publicly accessible material and resources for any user to use, remix, improve, and redistribute under some licenses. In next slide, we also discuss some licenses which may be important for the publication of open education resources. Now, this open education resources, it is a completely package of the material. There are different types of OCR. You can create the one whole material in which there is a introduction part, then some statements and materials, then your own recorded videos, then there are certain animated or graphical videos, and also there is a you can include as a quiz. Or this is the content package of the material. Or there is also possibility that you can publish your own material. Suppose you have your own notes, that notes can be published in various open educational resources platform. If you develop your quizzes, that quizzes is also useful to publish in a OER formats or platforms. So there are different ways to publish your open education resources or e-content material. We will discuss this today, but we specially focus on the publication of the e-quizzes in OER system. Then these are the principles of open education resources. The David Willey and Hilton has suggested 5 R's for open educational resources, and these 5 R's are reuse the material, redistribute it, revise, remix, and retain. So reuse the material means the most basic and level of openness. People are allowed to use all or part of the work for their own purposes. For example, download an educational video to watch at a later time. Again, the another R is the R distribute. That is, people can share the work with others. Revise, people can adapt, modify, translate, or change the work. Uh, Remix means people can take two or more existing resources and combine them to create a new resource. For example, take audio lecture from one course and combine them with the slide from another course to create a new derivative work. Then retain means no digital right arrangement restriction. The content is yours to keep whether you are author and instructor using the material or a student. So these are the 5 principles described by the scientist David Willis and Hiltons. Then what are the advantages of open educational resources? It is expanded access to learning, can be accessed anywhere at any time, ability to modify course material, and it can be narrowed down to topic that are relevant to course, enhancement of course material, that is text, images, animations, graphs, video, assessment material like quizzes can be used to support the different learning styles. So next is the rapid dissemination of information, that is textbook can be put forward quicker online than the publishing a textbook. That is very important because this e-content is freely available in open education resource platform, and there is no need to consume a lot of money on the purchasing on the book. Then cost saving per student, all readings are available online, which saves student hundreds of dollars. Then there are various disadvantages also. Disadvantages of using OER include quality and reliability concerns. Some online material can be edited by anyone at any time, which result in irrelevant or inaccurate information. That is the disadvantage. Because when we create the, suppose take the example of quiz, suppose we create the quiz and we are not properly create it. Suppose the answer is the true, but we are during creation we say it is false, then that is the very difficult, and that is the disadvantage of the OER. Then limitation of copyright property protection, because OER license change all right reserved into some right reserved, so that content creator must be careful about what material they make available. So whenever you prepare your own open education resources, whether it is quiz or any text material or any book, kindly take the note that which licenses is available or provided from the author. Then technological issues. Some student may have difficulty in accessing online resources because of the slow internet connection, or may not have access to the software required to use the material. So this is also one of the disadvantages, because in especially in rural area, so there are a lot of problem of the connectivity and the infrastructure, that is online infrastructure. Now these are the some symbols of the Creative Commons licenses. This symbol is called as a CC Creative Commons, CC BY, then CC BY SA, share alike, then by a non-commercial. This is CC BY ND, non-derives, by NC SA, share alike, non-commercial, non-commercial, non-derives. So these are the symbols. We will discuss this in details. These are the CC BY attribution. That is the first symbol. lets other distribute, remix, tweaks, build upon your work even commercially as long as. So you can this license is useful. You can use distribute also, remix also, and you can use for your own work material or e-content development. Then another is CC by CA, lets other remix, tweak, and build upon your work even for commercial purposes as long as they credit you and license their new creations under the identical term. CC by ND allows the redistribution, commercial and non-commercial, as long as it is passed along unchanged and in whole with credit to you. CC by NC, then CC by NCSA, CC by NCND, that is non-commercial, non-derived, the most restrictive of 6 main licenses. This is the most restrictive for the particular publishing author, only allowing others to download your work and share them with others as long as they credit you, but they can't change them in any way or use them commercially. So this material, suppose it comes under CC by NCND, then you can just download and circulate it for the only educational purposes, but you cannot use them commercially. You cannot make changes. You cannot take the material from this particular license. So this is about the different types of creative. So whenever you generate or you take the material, kindly take the note that uh, suppose it is used under the CC by attribution, then it's okay. CC by SA, it's okay, but don't take these licenses. And whenever you use the material, kindly give the attribution to that particular author also. So that is the most important. Now, these are the various major platforms. There are millions of sites available for the open educational resources. So this is OER. I'm wrongly put it here OCR. These are the some websites are open educational resources site or repositories. In second video, I will discuss about the this Merlot, then OER Commons and Internet Archives. So these all are the there are thousands millions of available. If suppose you type the OCR's OER sites, that is open educational resources sites, you get the millions of sites, and you take the advantage of that platform and publish your various type of content. It may be your recorded video or your PDF file of your notes or e-quizzes or even e-course also. If you are blended it with the different pedagogical tools like text, videos, animation, graphics, then assessments, short answer, long answer. You can also available in the form of quiz also. So it can be published as a package of the course also, short course or individual topic or individual material. Like you can publish the PDF file of particular notes of 10 to 15 pages, or you can uh, publish the your recorded video on the innovative video topic or in subject topic also. So there are different ways to publish the your material, but we are mostly focusing today on the quizzes, how to publish the quizzes. Then e-content development and uses of quizzes as open educational resources. This is the MOOC, is stand for the Massive Open Online Courses. The courses are free online courses available to any individual who would like to enroll. MOOCs offer a wide range of courses in many different subjects for individual to be able to evolve their knowledge and education and affordable and easy manner. So this is the MOOC is nothing but the it is a massive open online courses. So you can develop this e-MOOC and publish in the various platforms like SWAYAM or NPTEL websites or any different IIT's platform providing the open education resource platform. Then these resources like online textbook, video, recorded lectures, YouTube clips, web-based textual material designed for independent study. So this is the maybe textual means text material or notes you are learning notes also. Then animations, simulations, digital diagrams, graphics, some MOOCs or even assessment materials such as tests, short answer type, long answer type, true false, then quizzes with automatic answers. OER can also be include PowerPoint slide or PDF files of lecture note, etc. So these are the various type of the material you can publish in the open educational resource platform. Then we will discuss here how to create the HTML based quiz for e-content and publish as a open educational resources. So we are using this software that is called as a hot potato software. In this presentation, in next video, we discuss the how to create the hot potato software, then HTML quiz using hot potato software, practice quiz, practice assignment, and feedback. So thank you very much. We discuss in next video the live how to create the quizzes.